This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, everybody can hear everybody? And we're ready to go. If there's any questions from anybody, please direct them to the chair. I don't have my list of things to do when we have these conditional hearings, so I'm just going to fly through this one. Sure, Rhonda and Tina will let me know if I don't. But if you have any questions for anybody, direct them to the chair, please. And after Corey does her presentation, and we all know who Corey is, I'm assuming, then if you have questions, we'll direct them to her and we'll go from there.
Actually, we'll let that Corey start.
Well, that's true. Sorry, wrong Corey. You are prettier than that one. He's got a little more in this game, so we'll let him start. All right, Corey, go ahead.
Okay, so we received the application for conditional use. So this is in regards to conditional use application number TOB 02-2020. With respect, please find enclosed, I attached a copy of the application, notice of the hearing, the site location distribution, hearing distribution area, and any other information pertinent to the application. The Planning Act requirements in accordance with sections 105 and 169 of the Planning Act concerning notice. Notice of this hearing was issued to the owner of the applicant and 7 neighboring properties within the 100-meter area, sent out on August 25th. In accordance with section 106 of the Planning Act, and upon completion of this hearing, in consideration of the matter, council must make an order either A, rejecting the application, or B, approving the application if the conditional use proposed in the application meets the following 3 criteria. 1, it will be compatible with the general nature of the surrounding area. 2, it will not be detrimental to the health or general welfare of people living or working in the surrounding area, or negatively affect other properties or potential developments in that surrounding area. And 3, is generally consistent with the applicable provisions of the development plan bylaw, the zoning bylaw, and any secondary plan bylaw. Council to ensure that the development substantially complies with those above 3 clauses. In accordance with 106.2 of the Planning Act, in approving the application for conditional use, council may either A, impose any conditions on the approval that it considers necessary to meet those requirements, and B, council may require the owner of the affected property to enter into a development agreement under section 150. So the background information, the applicant's looking to place general advertising signs at this location for sponsors. So just keep in mind, this isn't for the actual dog park. This is just for the signage going there. So the purpose of the application, the general advertising sign is listed as a conditional use in the sense of the land zone. As this property is located within the sense of land zoning, the applicant requires an approved conditional use order prior to application. So general advertising sign is any sign which directs attention to a business activity, product, service, or entertainment, which cannot be considered as the principal product sold, nor the principal business activity, entertainment, or service provided on the premise where the sign is displayed. So comments from myself is this use generally conforms to the surrounding area as shown in similar areas in town. For example, the arena or the Ball Diamonds, they have this similar advertising signs. The current site is not along a roadway, so there's going to be no traffic vision concerns, and that's generally our major concern with general advertisement. And the request generally conforms to Trans-Canada development plan. So I just have 2 recommendations to put forward for council's consideration. That would be 1, that a development permit be applied for and approved prior to the installation of any sign, and 2, that this order be acted upon within 12 months of the date of the meeting.
Good. Okay. Thanks, Corey. Anybody have any questions of the Corey sitting here? Councilor Wright.
Would we be able to amend like how long the conditions are good for Corey, just because of like COVID and maybe not getting as many donations and stuff as fast as we'd like them? Like within the 12 months, could that extend to 24?
So the condition is, okay, two answers. Yes, it can be extended one time up to 24 months. This is a requirement of the Planning Act, not our conditions. And two, it's the orders to be acted upon. So if you apply for the first one, then that's acted upon. And then that permit there is going to keep, we need to pre-approve the signage for the rest of them. But as long as the application's been applied for and something has happened, it will remain valid for the life of the project.
So you mean she has to first sign up within 12 months? Is that what you mean?
Or the developer.
Or acted upon. So she,
Act.
yeah, if I have a sign design in front of me and an application for it and we're processing it, within 12 months, it's been acted upon.
Now, these signs are going up where?
I'm understanding on the fence. I'm gonna leave that up to the other Corey to kind of explain where she would like to put them.
Okay, it's going to be a fence, we sign up on 257, notifying people that there is a dog park where it is.
That's our plan, that when we redo the fish park,
We'll do
or
it at the same time.
Sorry, that we would have something, or even if we redo it before they're ready, we'll make sure we leave a spot so that we can put that.
Excellent.
Or maybe it might be future home of dog park or something to that effect.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Any more questions for Corey Nixon? Okay. Any questions for the applicant, Corey Williams?
Corey, are you, sorry,
Go ahead.
are you thinking like one sign with all the names listed? Or is this more like ballpark home hardware with signs?
Yeah, so with the sponsorship package that we offered, it was a certain amount of money would get you a sign on the fence of the dog park, and then like maybe a smaller amount would get you on just like a smaller logo on the like rule board.
Okay, yeah.
Like, is this dog park gonna be where the trees are, like or is it closer to the soccer field?
Like across the road from the soccer, like soccer
Kitty
fields,
corner.
when you drive in, the soccer fields here, kind of over there,
Okay, like before you get to the soccer field.
On the left hand.
on the left-hand side, yeah.
Just, I would call it sort of south of the booster station.
Yeah.
Along Mr. MacArthur's fence, between Mr. MacArthur's fence and
Right.
the tree.
Just coming down there to look at it.
Yeah, I think it's a good spot.
Okay, any other questions for our applicant? Okay. Now, I can't remember what,
Now, if there's no other questions, we just adjourn out of this, and then I think it got missed on the agenda, and council would decide if they were going to accept or not in open council.
okay.
So then we go back.
If there's no more questions for our applicant, I would ask somebody to make a motion that we adjourn from this conditional hearing back into council, and then we can make a decision. Councilor Wright, seconder, Councilor Cowan. Any question? Everybody understands what we're doing? I'll call for the question. All those in favor? Opposed, if any? Carried. All right, now we need a motion to vote.
Corey. So kind of
Yes.
what's happening now is they leave the public hearing part. So we're basically gonna hang up on you. They go back in and then they make their decision, but as soon as I know their answer, I will give you a call on the phone and let you know how they repeat, just because we don't have a link back to council meeting.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
Corey.
you. See ya. Get back to council meeting, everybody.
We don't have to. Councilor, really?
You had a motion to go out of the public hearing, so that's all.